What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Water lets people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Water lets people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and get
And welcome to ICTV and our coverage of today's second preliminary final for the CAFL Country Competition Bush Footy Final Series. We've got Western Aranda versus Mount Allan. The umpires just tossed the ball in the air to get things underway. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary is Joe Clark, and straight away we've got a free kick for Mount Allan to be taken by Ronson Campbell. He gets the short pass forward, and the Mount Allan Eagles will go deep into attack looking for Daniel Stafford. Can't take the mark. Footy punched away from behind. Crumb spill Mount Allan's way. Little kick inside 50. Good attempt to mark. Great recovery and snap in towards goal. But the Bulldog defence gets back there. And Wilfred Nally to see the ball over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. Boundary umpire Lazarus Gallagher down there, the famous dancing boundary umpire.
The dancing boundary umpire. ICTV made him famous. Last year's dancing in the middle of that grand final. What a spectacular sight. He's going to toss it in right where Mount Allan into attack. They're going to the southern end. As Stan Coombe said, Stafford, he goes up. He can't get a clear possession. Oh, well done there by the doggies. They can't get a... Umpire says dropping the football. And it's great to see Wally Gallio backing up for his second game in a row, Stan.
Just as well he's here.
Big shout out to Stephen Hayes. And he's the only one that's been replaced, Stephen Hayes. Anyway, the Eagles, Mount Allan, they go inside looking for a teammate there. And it's the big ruckman. He gets onto that favoured right foot kick. He goes down. Oh, there's another big fella. He drops what he should have taken. The Eagles into attack. Stafford this way, that way. Gives the handball off to his teammate. But he goes back to it. Stafford trips over his own feet. I don't think he's 100%. And it's going to be dropping the football. And it's going to go in favour of Western Aranda.
We've got a tough one here, Joe.
Yeah, Nelson Paralucci as he kicks it down the line, looking for his teammate. He's just taken an uncontested mark. He has one bounce. He's off the races on that wing. Will they own that wing like the opposition that last game? The ball comes over the top. And reading it better than anyone is Western Aranda. They go inside forward 50, but Wheeler can't take a mark, and it's gone over in front of the power wider scoreboard. We've had 2 minutes gone, Stan, and the score's still level with none apiece.
Handy forward line there for the Bulldogs, Jasper Wheeler and Thomas Gorey. Between them, they would have dominated the Town and Bush leading goal kicker awards over the last decade. Gorey out of the ruck contest, got a little kick to dribble off the boot, gained a couple of metres for his team. There's a big pack around there. Little handball slipped out of the pack in the Bulldogs' favour. Gorey again with the left foot, snap in towards goals, just drifting wide. And goes out for a boundary throw in deep in the forward pocket.
I can't work out how the difference between the comps. Obviously, Thomas Gorey grew up in Santa Teresa, hasn't lived there for a decade or two, but he could still play country comp. Anyway, the ball's still tossed in, comes out the back. The Eagles there away to the races. Oh, nice hands out of defence there, Stan. One bounce, two bounces, and that's a 5 in Liam Long. He's run 60 metres. He goes inside looking for Stafford. Stafford uses his body well. The big Stafford! He kicks the first goal. He draws first blood. And Eagles, they come from coast to coast, Stan, to kick that goal, and it all comes through Liam Long.
The racehorse. Correct weight, Traeger Park. Correct weight, Liam Long, the racehorse. Dashing through the middle. We just see on the replay there. And then, well, Stafford, danger man as always. A bit worried about him last week. He came off probably partway through the second term last week. Looked like either a groin or hamstring injury or something. He did go back on. I think he kicked 6 goals last week.
Yeah.
Of course, at the other end, Jasper Wheeler kicked 7 or 8, and the last one was after the siren to win the Bulldogs the game against Mutijulu, a typical bush footy final classic. So we've got great goal kickers on both teams here. Not sure who number 29 in the ruck is for Mount Allan, but being handled a couple of average
Bunker
team
lays a
sheets.
tackle, and it's gone against their favour. The umpire says play on. Nice pass, looking for Wheeler, the hero from last week. Short. Does that go the required distance? The umpire says, of course it did. It's a mark. He could give it back to Wheeler if he wants to, but he turns his back on the goal. Not quite sure who that is, Stan.
Your team sheet might not
Paddy,
too much either. Paddy Pattius.
Paddy Pattius. He's got a teammate short, but he goes back. Crosses the 50-metre arc. He
Paddy
gives it all
Patlis.
he's got.
Patlis.
That deserves a pat
Yeah, it
on
does.
the back, because that's gone straight through the middle and scores a level. 5 minutes gone on the Power and Water scoreboard. Mount Allan 1 straight. Western Aranda 1 straight with that goal.
Yeah, I think, look, a top-end connection there too. I think part of the family for Paddy Patlis from the top end. Been out there recently with work, and I know Surioli knew the surname. We heard it out there recently, and Surioli knew the surname from the top end. So a connection there. Paddy Patlis getting the first on the board.
Jason Cena is in for the ruck, and so is the big fella in Augustine Dixon. The ball comes out the back. Doggies, handball, alias Mel Bunker, the veteran, this way, that way. He's still got the turn of speed, Stan, don't worry about that. He kicks it on the outside of the boot, but nice work off the ball is Jason Cena. Cena, you can't see me, he gives it over the top. Gives it to his teammate there I don't have, yeah.
There's a few missing, mate. Don't worry about that. I reckon that's Joshua Dixon.
Dixon it is, I'll believe
It's
you
a
on that one,
guess.
Stan. He goes long looking for Stafford. He stays down. He can't come down with the chocolates. Doggies, they just run out. Their leg speed's going to have to do this today. Ball comes over the top. They run into each other. Ball can't be won there. I think that was... Oh, here he is. I'm not sure who this bloke
29, we haven't got him on the list either.
is. He just soccers it forward. Still there. The big fella's still there. Gives it a handball out. Ducking, weaving, ducked again. No free kick doing there. Ball comes out Western Aranda's way. They should play on that. The umpire,
They
Wally
want it.
Gallio, says bring it back. Mel Bunker's going to have to go back 60 metres. They're off to the
They
races.
were halfway to town.
He's brought it right back. I think that might be, you find that too high.
1 goal apiece on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Western Aranda, they go short, looking for and finding
Back
their all
behind the
alone.
man on the mark again.
Yeah, Nathan Paralucha it was,
Good
but
old hairstyle there.
ball comes back in the middle of the ground. Alex Inkamala. He's got a teammate in the middle by himself, and good spotting up. Drops what he should have taken. No free kick doing there. Handballs over the top.
Patlis.
They're away. Patlis, the only goal kicker, gives the handball off. Doggies inside forward 50 looking for Wheeler, but cut off there, and that was Bryson Long. Long gives a handball off to his teammate there, Mount Allan. They're running. In the middle of the ground is a free player there, and that's Dale Hayes. He gives it over the top. Nice mark on that gap road wing there. Augustine Dixon, I think it might be. Not quite sure, but anyway, the team sheets are getting sorted as we speak. The ball goes over the top, and don't have him on the list, but he goes inside forward 50 looking for Stafford.
You can't stop him.
No way, the big fella is...
Can't stop him there.
Especially when he's one outstand in the forward 50, and that's a game plan there at Mount Allan.
And for most bush clubs, how do you find a size matchup? You almost have to take your ruckman out.
Yeah, because he can play anywhere. This bloke is something special.
He kicked the first. You'd expect him to get it. This is the range he sort of likes him from. Sometimes he misses when he gets in a little bit close, but...
This will test the hamstring. He's gone short. Loose checking there by Western Aranda defence, but I was going to say that tested the hamstring. I don't think he wants to test it.
No,
Sam.
maybe not.
His teammate was over the top and loose checking there by Western Aranda. And his foot disposal's second to none, Stafford. But if we're going to go with the man having a shot on goal, I'm not quite sure. I didn't get his number. He likes it. His teammates like it. Goal umpire Terry Bell, he's the one you have to impress. There it is. Straight shoot, straight through with the 6 guns.
So 2 on the board to Mount Allan, 2 straight goals, 12. Leading Western Aranda 1 straight goal, 6.
I didn't get his name, Stan.
Nah, I didn't see it either. And looking at the team sheets that these clubs have provided, mate, looking at them might not necessarily give it to us either. I still wonder, 25 years into doing footy here, well, we can't get a decent team sheet.
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted. I think back to 1998 and Papunya could give us an absolute beauty back then. I don't know why it can't be done now.
Oh, without a doubt, it's my bugbear. Anyway, the ball's back in the middle of the ground. Mount Allan win it out of there. Alias Melbunker can't get his hands on the football. This man can, though. Goes with that right foot inside forward 50. And there's the last goal kicker there. I think that might be Taylor Dixon.
It is, but I reckon the 30. I reckon.
We'll give it to Robbie Daniels, huh?
Yeah, gee, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Oh, actually.
Interesting one for me, Stan. Stanley Long playing for Mount Allan.
Well, was that the player who kicked the last goal? I think I might go Stanley Long for the last one, mate. All right.
Okay, you've won me.
Bear with us, viewers, if we're wrong, but like I said, the team sheets we're operating off are less than ideal. Here's Daniels bursting his way through, got a handball out, and now Cassian Jones with a kick around the corner towards the top of the goal square, taken off hands by the Bulldog defence. They'll run it out, long kick, goes towards the half-back flank. I think it's Patlis leading in the race for the football. He's got a teammate beside him, Alias Malbunker. The handball goes back to Malbunker. Malbunker backwards with the kick. They give away a bit of yardage, but they retain possession with the mark on the defensive 50-metre line. Nathan Perelucci with it, and he gives away more yardage further back. Now eventually they'll move forward. Little handball back towards Patlis. He had a fumble. Oh, under pressure here for the Doggies. Trying to get through Gideon Malbunker. They've coughed it up. Namai along with it. Short pass back inside 50 for Mount Allan. Couldn't find the teammate on the full. Lurking around it now, Wilfred Nallai. He's lost control of the footy. Mount Allan get it again. A short pass. Stanley Long. Long goes towards goal, but it's offline. Or Stafford takes the mark.
Dropped it. This way, that way.
Tries a little poke in the poster.
Wow.
Point on the board for Mount Allan.
They're off to the races, Mount Allan. They're going to run with this, and they go through the agency of Griffin Andy. Andy goes over the top. He's got a teammate over the top if he wants him, and that's Hamish Martin. Martin goes over the top, finds his teammate there in Ronson Campbell. Campbell goes over even further and looks for and finds, Tarrant Marr. Neff, he goes inside forward 50. Nice kick at the back. Good work. But it's just going to be rushed through. Nah, he plays on. Bryson Long. Long goes with a long kick outside his defensive forward 50. Alias Melbunky's got 2 to beat. Opposition ducks his head. Ducks weaves. Gets around 1. Comes back into the middle of the ground. Good work. And that was there by Zach Stafford. Sorry, the ball comes back here. Well done there. Mount Allan, they go inside forward 50, uncontested mark there, and that's Marcus Briscoe. Over the top, Stafford!
Oh, you wanted to test the hamstrings, that sure would have.
Oh, for sure.
Fast lead and then down low to take the mark, the big fella. He'd prefer it up around the chest.
He doesn't want to give too much away. I reckon he is limping, Stan.
Don't forget, this is just a preliminary final.
Yeah, he's got another.
Get through this as a granny to go.
Don't forget, he's got a knockout final for the Superoos next Saturday as well. Sorry, qualifying. Anyway, we're back here with Daniel Stafford.
Oh, look at that.
Now he tests his
Lovely.
hamstring. He likes the goal. He likes the Guernsey, and he's put it through for his first for the afternoon. And that's his club's 3rd. So Mount Allan on the Power and Water scoreboard there, 3-1-19 to Western Aranda, 1 solitary goal. 7 minutes to go in this first term, Stan Coombs.
Lovely kicking action we see on the live action replay there, and a bit of a show of the jumper to the crowd as well.
That was his second, huh? Sorry, viewers.
Goal umpire Terry Bell down there in what I suspect could be about his 5,000th official game.
I'm not disputing that one, mate.
He's done it all, Terry Bell. That might be Razor Ray Hocking, the umpire in the middle of the ground there with the toss-up. Ball forward here for Mount Allan, streaming out of the middle. Long kick looking for the lead out from full forward. It's not Stafford leading this time. Robbie Daniels picks up the crumbs, claimed in a great tackle immediately by Wilfred Nalai. And the free kick will go to the Bulldogs. Nalai didn't get to take it, but he was a tackler. Nathan Perucha will take the kick and switch play out to the grandstand side, up back flank. Alex Inkamala just keeps the ball in play. Showed some great dash in the dying stages last week, this young man. This time he can't keep it in play over the boundary line for a boundary throw. And what I'm talking about there was 24 seconds left on the clock last week for Western Aranda to go from full back to full forward. And that young man, Alex Inkamala, had about 3 or 4 bounces down the Gap Road side before they got it to the great Jasper Wheeler to finish the job. We were right, mate. I got one right. Joshua Dixon, number 6. We're still catching up on the team sheet. Big thanks to Jono.
What a great man Jono is. Oh, he tries to take his opponent on, gets the handball over. The umpire says play on. He goes even further. But, nice mark going back with the football there. It's Western Aranda. They go down the line. It is all alone there. And that's Raggett, Norman. He goes inside forward 50. Nice kick. Mark. Nice kick. Play on. Goes inside forward 50. There he is, Doogie. Thomas Gorry, he's taken a mark 45 metres out. It's right behind. We get the best view in the house on this one, Stan.
Geez, there's a beautiful foot pass in there from Norman Raggett. I think he might be captain. Only a young man. I think they've gone for a young fella as captain, showing some faith in him, and he certainly delivered there. This bloke's full of experience.
Wow. Never looked like missing. Just doesn't have the legs. He would have 10 years ago, no doubt about that. Still needed to be one. Doggy say just belted into that helter-skelter hotspot. Doogie, Thomas Gorry goes with a snap. That's a goal. This is going to be a shootout, I think, Stan. And that's his first for the afternoon, Thomas Gorry. And just ticked under 5 minutes to go, Stan.
This is great follow-up play. We're just seeing on the live action replay. There's Gorry's set shot at goal. Didn't go through, but when the ball came back out, he's there. Give it a Gorry again.
That dangerous held a Scott spot right in front of the goal square, and he just snaps around the corner, and he's never going to miss them 25 metres.
One of the great goal kickers in Central Australian footy, Doogie.
Yeah, I reckon he was up to 6 there in the CAFL leading. Goal kicker there, one part, Stan, 6 in a row. Obviously slowing down a little bit now with age, as we all do. But anyway, the ball's back in the middle of the ground here. Wally Gallio throws it high in the sky.
Young Kelvin Abbott in the ruck. He's only 16.
Yeah. I was talking to him before. He was a bit shy. Anyway, the ball comes back inside forward 50. Mount Allan appeal for a free kick, and guess what? They do get a free kick. And that's Stanley Long. What a skill and experience this man's got.
A lot of footy for Papunya over the years.
Stafford! He takes the mark, and Long and Stafford, I think we'll hear that combination a couple of times today, Stan.
The headband's off and the mullet's flowing.
Wow.
So it's Daniel Stafford Jr., his old man Daniel Sr., premiership player way back in 2002, the first year that the Amadura Cowboys ever came into existence. And this side is getting back towards that. There's a lot of Laramba players in this Mount Allan team.
He likes it.
He does. He's a beautiful kick for goal. Daniel Stafford Jr. gets his 3rd on the board. 4 for Mount Allan. And they lead by 13 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. He's the man to stop.
Yeah.
How do you do it? We don't know.
We have no idea. Like you said, you have to rob Peter to pay Paul, but you need to take your ruckman out of there to put on him.
You need a handyman, mate. Someone who's quick and he's got a step ladder. Just to get up there and compete in the marking contest for starters.
Oh, his first 10 metres is just
great on
powerful, and he gets in front of the space. And if you're going to get Stanley Long putting it out, lays out in front of you, why wouldn't you lead out as fast as you could?
So Kelvin Abbott doing the ruck work. And he might have had the better of that, almost had a second go at it. Little handball forward out of the pack from Rowan Armstrong, gets it moving in the Bulldogs' direction. They go to ground on the attacking 50. Players just charging through the middle of the pack at the moment. Armstrong in there, stripped out of his hands. Might have been his brother Jordan getting involved now. The handball to Alias Malbunker, who twists his way out of trouble and delivers nicely with a kick to Kennedy Murray, who's got it just outside 50.
Oh, he goes across goal, and he's got a teammate. He's gone backwards, Stan, to Jordan Armstrong. He takes a finger tipper. He's got a teammate, just leads up.
Nice pass.
He rewards his teammate too, and that's gone to Gideon Malbunker. He's taken a mark 40 metres out from his attacking goal. 2 minutes to go, Stan, and they just need to get a settler, doggies.
And And if they kick one here, they'll go into quarter time not dissatisfied. They'll obviously be behind on the scoreboard, but they'll be thinking they're right in this.
For sure. He lets go with the spiral. He shanks it off the boot. Wheeler, he does well to keep it into play, but I don't know what for because there's nothing but Mount Allan. Hang on, hold the phone. Oh. Doggies are coming. Still there. Jasper Wheeler it is. He just sockers it into Alias Melbunker. Stafford.
What's he doing back there?
Opposite end of the ground. He's seen the danger with the clock, so he wants to get over there. Oh, good work there. This way, that way. The Mount Allan Eagles, they go over to Stafford. Stafford says, hold it up. He steps around his opponent, tackled. He knew he had his teammate there if he needed him, and he did use him. Ball comes out wide, and it goes over to Robbie Daniels. Daniels just shanks it off the boot. Long, Stanley, this way, that way. He stops, drops. The don't argue, gives it backwards to go forward. Sets his teammate up, but he was up for it, and that's Marcus Briscoe. 47 seconds to go. Briscoe gives a handball off, but there's nothing but doggies. Inside forward 50. Good work there by Mount Allan. Tackled without the ball. Free kick doing there. And umpire Razor Ace says, of course it is. Free kick. I know what's going on here. He's going to have a shot. I think we might find that's Anthony Campbell.
And 45. Nah, we haven't got him. They keep throwing them at us, Joe.
The team manager has one job. Fill the team sheet out correctly.
Poor old Jono, he's covering more distance than their midfielders at the moment.
This is going to be the last kick of the quarter, Stan. I reckon siren's going to go when the ball's in mid-air.
Oh, it's a good kick.
Got the legs.
Well, put that down. It's a goal to number 45. And Mount Allan get an important one right on the quarter time siren. And it gives them a little bit of breathing space as we watch the live action replay here. It was a lovely kick. Mount Allan 5-1-31, lead Western Aranda 2 straight goals 12. That's a 19-point lead on the Power and Water scoreboard. So no doubt Mount Allan, probably courtesy of Daniel Stafford with 3 goals, definitely the better of that opening term.
Oh, for sure, Stan. And even Stafford went back late in that final term, and he was the difference, I suppose, bringing it forward in that last passage of play. We'll be back with the second term live with the second preliminary final. Who's going to take on Papunya? Time will tell. We'll be back after this break.
Trachoma goanna is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Don't leave the tap on!
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. Oh, that's my water! What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know 1 packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the Trachoma goanna? Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs. That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
RCTV.
Showing my way.
Your way.
Our way.
The strong way.
Boom.
The videos on ICTV come from hundreds of different contributors, all sharing their video stories. ICTV is based in Alice Springs, where we're proud to play videos from contributors living in remote communities all over Australia. ICTV is proud to present the Contributor Profiles Project, showcasing some of the amazing contributors making videos for ICTV.
What's good about community television is that it shares these amazing stories from all parts of the country that you probably would have never have heard if it weren't for this platform with ICTV.
I guess the reason why I like.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Ball's been tossed up, won by no one in particular. Ball still there, needed to be won. It's Western Aranda. They get a handball out wide there, and that's through Rowan Armstrong. And it's going to be a free kick for after disposals to Rowan Armstrong. He's been moved in the middle of the ground. Armstrong, the Panther, he goes over looking for Jordan. Jordan's taken a mark. He gives it on to Alias Malbunka. He's off to the races. Inside forward 50. Doogie. Thomas Gorry takes a mark. The umpire says play on. Kicks it around the corner. His partner has cried. Wheeler on the snap. No idea where the goals were. Just chucked it on that left boot and it's gone through for a minor score stand.
Still nearly got it. We're just sorting out a few more here. 26 for Mount Allan. Luke Urquhart. There's a different name. I've got one theory here, Joe. If your name is Dixon and you come from Laramba and you're playing for Mount Allan, you don't like writing your name on the team sheet, apparently, because I reckon there's about 3 of them we've had to pick up as Rowan Armstrong gets a kick forward for Western Aranda. It's a beautiful pass, as usual, from Armstrong. And he's hit Kiefer Giles on the chest. Giles into the forward pocket, finds Thomas Gorey.
He just kicked it to the right side for Thomas Gorey to use his body and right into the space, huh?
I reckon you probably wouldn't put your money on most people having a shot for goal from here, but Thomas Gorey, I reckon he's a better than even money bet. He's kicked a few from out here over the years.
Oh, without a doubt. And he has got one of the straightest kicks I've ever seen here at TIO Traeger Park. That's a big call.
And the last goal kicker just before quarter time, Augustine Dixon for Mount Allan. Get that in.
Always let you down.
Yeah.
Always let you down. Anyway, that's a minor score, and that's their second minor score for this term. 2 minutes gone here in the second term. It's a knockout final, no doubt. The Papunya are waiting for the winner for next week's grand final. We don't have the name of this man, but the ruckman. He goes inside his defensive 50, looking for and finding his teammate there, and Anthony Campbell. Campbell goes really, really wide.
Wizard.
Wendell Patterson, he goes over the top, but all alone there is his teammate. But at the back, they're away here if they can get it there, but the ball doesn't travel that far. Handball back into the middle of the ground, and that's the 13 there in Kennedy Murray, inside forward 50. Doogie Gorry, no free kick there. Stacks on the mill, traps it in, true centre half forward position. Umpire Wally Gallio says, give it here, guys. I'm going to toss it up because no one is getting it out.
Fierce marking contest, that one. Thomas Gorey not giving away an inch on the lead out. Tap down goes to Joshua Dixon, slammed it onto the boot, got it to centre half, towards the wing, but straight to Rowan Armstrong, who drives it forward again for the Bulldogs. Beautiful kick. Mark taken low to the ground inside 50 by Gideon Malbunka, maybe just within goal kicking range. Alias Malbunka lurking close by. Patlis prepared to run inboard, and now Patlis receives it from 50 out. He goes towards goal. It's going to be wide, might stay in for a marking contest off hands. And through for one behind. Western Aranda, though, doing a bit of attacking at the start of this second term. 2-3-15. Mount Allen 5-1-31 on the Parramatta scoreboard.
And we'll find that Turner, I can't pronounce his first name, Stan, sorry.
Ammonia.
Kelvin White it is.
The number 29.
Anyway, Mount Allen, they get it out of their defensive. Dangerous. Oh, one-handed handball. He drops the football. Umpire Razor Ray in the hot spot, in the right position, and dropping the football. Rowan Armstrong, I think you find him get a handball here. He read my mind. Rowan let go outside forward 50. It's long, wide, unhandsome, like myself, gone through for a minor score. And one noticeable person that hasn't really had much of it is Wheeler.
Jasper.
He's had one kick, and that was a left foot. But anyway, that's another minor score to Western Aranda. They've had 3 shots this term, Stan, and they've been all minors. They still trail 15 to Mount Allen 31. Short out of defence, but up to the challenge there in Nehemiah Long. He does exactly that, long straight down the middle of the ground.
Kick.
Centimetre perfect to Anthony Campbell it is. Campbell goes out. He sends his teammate, he's up to it, and Joshua Dixon. He takes a mark. Dixon goes down the line. Teammate there all alone, uncontested, and that's Augustine Dixon. Dixon, he goes long looking for the big chap, Stafford. He's got 2 to contest with. Ball comes down to the front, steps around this way, that way. He's taken them all on, but gets the handball over to no one in particular. Just into no man's land, to the dangerous spot, the helter-skelter spot. Stacks on the mill, handball into Long, Stanley. Alias Malbunka, talk about skill and veteran there, but the ball comes at the back. Well done, left foot kick, goes looking for his teammate there and finds his teammate, and the ponytailed one, and that's Marcus Briscoe. He's taken a mark deep into that opposite end of the snake pit pocket.
It was a beautiful pass too by Joshua Dixon on his non-preferred left. Just put it out in front. We're just confirming Mount Allen's number 15, it's Ammonia Turner.
Sorry about that, family, but anyway, I've got it now.
Marcus Briscoe with a shot at goal. It's got across the face. Stafford's there. Punched away from him at the last second over the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
He's appealing for a free kick, but anyway, he just have a presence out there, the big Staff. He's telling everyone where to go. He's going to make a good coach, no doubt, in the future. Great knowledge about this game.
Best on ground in the Division 2 grand final last year with 9 goals. Oh, look at that, clever. Plucked it out of the air from the contest and a snap around the body with his non-preferred left. You're just talking about him, Joe Clark, and he delivered.
Wow, straight through on the opposite side of his body, and that's his 4th for the afternoon. He is the difference out there this afternoon, Stan.
See on the replay, look, you just don't expect that from a bloke of that size. We normally expect him to be a bit uncoordinated. Well, there's none of that with him. Skills on both sides. That's his non-preferred. Shouldn't be able to do that.
He's 6'5" easy, Stan, and to have the skill to do what he does. And what do? You said it earlier in the call. What do you do? Who do you put on him?
Well, you have a look across the field for Western Aranda, and there's no one within 3 inches height-wise anyway. Nowhere, not even in the ruck. Young Kelvin Abbott having to do the ruck work here. 16 years of age. Or Kelvin White, the big fella, number 29. He's hurt himself in the middle. The big fridge, the Kelvinator. He's limping. Ball's gone out to the half-forward flank and it rolls over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So that could be a problem for Mount Allen. Ruckman Kelvin, he's certainly struggling in the middle of the ground at the moment. Limping around after that ruck contest. So Kelvin Abbott to be happy about that. He doesn't have to jump against the big fridge again.
Oh, he's limping badly, mate, but we've seen that last game that they just got miracle recovery.
The boundary thrown. So Kelvin Abbott did have it all to himself. Took it out of the air. The handball to Rowan Armstrong. Little one underground from him to Alias Malbunka. One way, then the other. More U-turns in the Coles car park. The handball to Patlis. Nice kick from him. Mark was spilt just outside the attacking 50 for the Bulldogs. Good defence by Mount Allan to hold that one up. We'll get a ball up 50 out from goal.
Yeah, the fridge has gone off, mate, and he has hurt his knee.
The Kelvinator has been unplugged.
You're the man, Stan.
Here comes a racehorse, so Liam Long on to replace him. That's not bad.
Yeah, oh yeah, there still needed to be one defensive zone there at Mount Allan. Western Aranda, they just put it in the hot spot, no free kick doing there. Still needed to be one. Stacks on the mill, and the umpire finds a free kick, and you'll find dropping the football, and that's going to be to Wendell Patterson. Patterson, he's off to the races. He's got a teammate there. Oh, does well there. Western Aranda there in Norman Raggett, but they're off to the races here. Mount Allan, they kick it into the hot spot. They run with it, run and carry, handball. They're going to do it all by foot. Namaya Long snaps it around the corner, outside forward 50, but the doggies are there in defence. Good work, just taps it over to the advantage of his teammate there. Goes backwards to his teammate there, the doggies. They go short and find their teammate there in Matheless. Oh, he kicked it to three doggies all alone, and he finds Kaysen Jones. Jones says, settle down, guys. Kicks it to out the back. He goes with the spiral. That's gone 70 metres.
Oh, straight onto his chest.
Play on. Oh, no. Good pressure there by the doggies in defence. They deserve to block that goal. They work hard though, Mount Allan. Snap around the corner.
Well,
it does not make the distance, but they only have themselves there to... Oh, dangerous. In the hot spot out the back though. The doggies are running into it. So Mount Allan though appeals for a free kick. Good work there. Wow, what about that for a grand final finals haircut? Still needed to be won. Free kick. They'll find a free kick kicking in danger. Razor Ray sees it. Thomas Gorry, he's a long way from goal, Stan.
Isn't he? We don't normally see him getting kicks on the defensive 50-metre line. Thomas Gorry.
Yeah, well, I think he might have to play a different role today if they're going to have any chance.
I think Gap Road side wing here. They've got some loose numbers, the Dogs. The kick goes in that direction. Gee, it didn't hit him on the full. Alias Malbunga to assist. He couldn't take the footy with him. Malbunga looks like he's hurt his back. Could be an injury here for the Dogs. Kick forward for Mount Allan's been marked on the attacking 50-metre line.
There's no one around Alias too. He's just propped and just his back. Anyway.
Might be Taylor Dixon with the footy. He goes long and high towards the top of the goal square, and waiting at the back, Cassian Jones bangs it through from a couple of metres out. Crumbed it off hands beautifully.
Wow, that's his first goal for the afternoon, and it's a non-Stafford to kick a goal, which is...
that helps.
That was the second non-Stafford to kick a goal, I think. But anyway, they've extended their margin. Mount Allan, they're 43. Western Aranda 15. Early stages, Stan, but...
danger signs for the doggies.
Western Aranda used up a fair few petrol tickets to come back into this game last week.
They certainly did. Gee, it was a classic against the Mutijulu Cats. And while we've got an opportunity too, we don't actually get to see the new team in the competition this year, the Mutijulu Cats, but congratulations to Woodsy down there and the work he's done to get them into the competition. They were fantastic last week. Love seeing that Cats jumper at Traeger Park too, mate.
Oh, for sure, mate. Then that's no bias.
They'll be a force to be reckoned with in the coming years, mate. They'll be a force to be reckoned with. The Cats.
For sure. Anyway, the ball's out. Alice Malbunka's recovered well. He's still proppy with that sore back, though. Oh, good work out there. Palms one, palms two. Don't know how he got rid of it, but he did. But it's only going to be cut off there by Bowen Abbott. He's got that Gap Road wing. They're all alone. If they want it, they go down that direction. Tarrant Marr, the Neff. Where's the next link in the chain for the doggies? He sets a task for his teammate there in Gorry. Can the Bullies block it up? They can. Whoop. No free kick doing there. He was legged. Umpire says play on. They go down the middle of the ground, and a nice mark there by Zachary Hagan? No, Namaya Long. He goes over the top, but Western Aranda there in numbers and uncontested mark, Ryan Radara. He goes this way, that way, comes back inboard. He looks to go straight down the middle of the ground. He sets his teammate a task. The Panther, Rowan Armstrong, gives it over to his brother there in Tarrant Marr. Marr goes back inside. Oh. Nice mark, nice play on. Doogie Gorry directly in front. Tarrant Marr, a little bit of young experience coming in. He's had a couple of telling possessions. We hadn't seen much of him today, but if they can get him into the game, they're going to be halfway and trying to get back in.
And that last pass from Captain Norman Raggett was an absolute beauty. He's had a couple of nice touches.
Thomas Gorry, he lines up directly in front. I reckon I've written this down already. He likes it. Goal umpire Terry Bell says, I do too.
Yep.
And that is Thomas Gorry's second for the afternoon. And Western Aranda, they're 3-3-21. They still trail.
Replay.
Sorry.
Beautiful. Just on the replay, just having a look at that passage of play. It was good footy. Armstrong, Maher, and then Raggett to Gorey.
Mount Allen had got the kicking boots on, Stan. 7-1, 43 to Western Aranda 3-3-21. So just as many scoring shots. And we see the fridge off too, but he's been replaced with Wendell Patterson in the ruck.
Big cheerio going out to someone who'll be interested. I know he loves Western Aranda. Oh, Rexy Pararucha, Sexy Rexy, we used to call him in the commentary. I know you'll be having a look at this one at some stage, so cheerio, Rex.
Oh, for sure.
Armstrong. Gee, a lot of footy. Dixon's been doing well too, though, for Mount Allen.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And he goes looking for Namaya Long. Get it wrong, goes spit it out. Anyway, they're off to the races here, the doggies. They go over, looking for and finding Raggett, the skipper. He has one bounce on that gap road wing. He has two. Lovely left foot kick inside forward 50. Drops what he should have taken. Thomas Gorry tackled, ball and all. He drops it, just belts it forward to the advantage of his team. Snap around the corner, the Eagles up high. And good mark. Very good mark, Stan.
Yeah, strong hands. Was needed too. They were coming from everywhere. Short pass. Wendell the Wizard Patterson marks on the half-back flank. Played on quickly. Clever little kick around into Meyer Long. In a bit of space on the wing. He waits for the Wizard to keep running. And the kick goes back to Patterson. Yeah, he takes it on the half-forward flank. So he started it on the back flank. Now he's got it on the forward flank, and another nice short pass from him as well. This is good footy here by Mount Allen.
Wow.
Kick will go deep inside 50, off the side of the boot a bit, that one. My bounce just inside the boundary line. You wouldn't know if you're looking at the Western Aranda defender there, Nelson Pararucha. He was signalling out on the full, but it's a boundary throw-in that we're going to get.
Oh, I couldn't hear what Stafford said, but I think he just said drop punt. Drop punt, no torps.
Oh, especially if you're the bloke wanting to mark it too.
Ball's tossed in. It's a bit short, but the umpire was going to call it back, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon you have to, because the two nominated ruckman didn't get a crack at that. There was two other players that were left
for sure.
there.
So it would have been a free kick either way. The umpire has got it back. Take two.
Give it a big one, fella.
Stafford. He's up against
better.
Nathan Paraluta. Stafford just pushes him away.
Oh, didn't he?
Get out of my way. Doggies, they're away. They're away, but it's going to be cut off there. Oh, they're running in numbers though, the dogs. Oh, smashed Jordan Armstrong, and that was against Robbie Daniels. Armstrong, he's got a teammate all alone. Didn't want to go for it. Dangerous. Now he does. Handball over the top. Cut off though. Off to the races here. Bit late, but good foot disposal there. Gideon Malbunka. He goes inside forward 50 looking for Doogie Gorry. Gorry goes up. Going to be paid the mark. He is going to be paid the mark. He didn't even hold that long enough. Anyway, the umpire's in better position than I, and it's going to be a free kick or it's going to be a mark.
Mount Allen are going to get this.
Yep.
So from deep in the back pocket, a little switch of play on here as they run across ground. Ammonia Turner had a bounce. Pass short, straight up the middle to the racehorse, Liam Long. Not in the space to go for a race here, but he does anyway. He just gets around the man on the mark with ease. Bit of a tumbler with the left foot. Got it forward to the centre circle. But the mark's been taken for the Bulldogs by Rowan Armstrong, having a great game of footy.
They need more out of him. He gives it over. He's dangerous because he sets his teammate a task, drops what he should have taken. They're away though. If he can get it back, he gets it back to the Panther in Armstrong. He's got Maher out wide. Now he goes more inboard. Maher's still running there. If he's good enough, he can see him there at the back. Long into the forward. Doogie Gorry, he can't get a mark. Been manhandled, but still can't get his hands on the football, but sock it out of there. Cristiano Ronaldo would have loved that one. Ball still there, needed to be won. The doggies there in numbers, but Mount Allen. Doogie Gorry off the side of the boot. Comes back inside. Wheeler, he can't take a mark. Peels for a free kick. And it's going to be a free kick against.
I think he's called it a throw.
No, it is. It is, and it's going to go to Alias Malbunka. Watch Jasper Wheeler get the hands here, Stan.
He's lurking.
No, he's going to just snip forward.
Oh, a little short pass,
short
pass.
Too late. Ma at the back sets him a task. Ma this way, that way. Nice, clever tap, but not to his teammates' advantage. He goes to the opposition's advantage. Dangerous across goal. No one wanted it. This bloke does that. I can't keep his feet though, the doggies. They're out here. They're off to the races. One bounce. No one in particular, but outside of the boot. Well done. Handball back in, long. Stanley, he gives it over to Stafford. He takes the mark. No, it's been spoiled. Shows it this way,
recovery.
that away. Handball back. He goes back to his teammate there. Still there needed to be one. The last goal kick in. Sassy and Jones inside forward 50. Can't take a mark, but he's been held on to, and it's going to be a free kick. Alex Melbunker, he's off to the races. He goes down smack bang in the middle of TI Traeger Park. Alex Melbunker, the veteran, he's been handy today, Stan. He needs some helpers. Gives it on to his teammate there. They're out here, the doggies. Nice mark and great work. He's been handy today, Gideon Melbunker. He goes across, dangerous, but his teammate's up to it. There's a flock of doggies in the middle of the ground. If he wants it, he sees what I can see. All alone, chest mark. And that was good there by Jason Cena. He's seen that, and he's got Kennedy Murray. It's going to take a big kick.
It's a big river, the Murray River.
Here we go. To Wheeler. Wheeler goes inside forward 50. There he is, Gideon Melbunker, this way, that way. Oh, wow, how about that? He gets it, handballs it into the hot spot. Another handball. I thought it might have been a throw. Umpire says play on. Ball still there, needed to be one. Mount Allen, they're skillful. Handball to no in particular, and the umpire says that wasn't a handball, that was a throw. Alias Melbunker, he's had a heap of it, Stan.
Yeah, he's had a great game, the veteran.
Inside forward 50, looking for Doogie Gorry. Gorry goes up. He takes the mark. And Gorry's got a team. He's got three over the top if he... Nah, not fast enough to see it. And Mount Allen get back.
He normally kicks them from here. I tell you what, Ammonia Turner had as much hands on that as him, and he just reached it away from him in the end.
Last shot on goal, Stan, and they need a goal.
Well, it's in the hands of the right man. No, the goal kicker, Thomas Gorry. They've actually battled hard this term, Western Aranda. They've kept themselves in the game. It's a beautiful kick from Gorry. Just misses. Through 4, 1 behind on the half-time siren. That was a pretty even quarter. Mount Allen kicked 2 straight goals in it. Western Aranda, 1 goal for. 7-1-43 to 3-4-22. On the Power and Water scoreboard at the main break, that margin is 21 points. So not too much difference to what we saw at quarter time. The Bulldogs at least able to steady a little bit in that term. We're going to take a short break now on ICTV. Another half of preliminary final action to go. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're back with us when the second half gets underway.
Telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart, and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are the Bringer School. Our family? Your family. The Bringer Culture School. Our culture. Your culture. The Bringer True School. True language. True hearts. The Bringer Two-Way School. Learning old. Learning new. Come to your Bringer School. You are. We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. That's my water! What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know 1 packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's my water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
Stop laughing.
You got no TV.
We are MP Reggae. You're watching ICTV, showing our way.
Hi, I'm Warren H. Williams, and this is live from Calm Studio Sessions, recorded live here in Bantua. And this is MB Reggae, all the way from Olgabo.
Telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 CAFL Bush Footy Final Series. It's half-time in our second preliminary final of the day. Mount Allan 7-1-43 lead Western Aranda 3-5-23. The margin 20 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. Coaches have just addressed their charges during the main break. Must make mention, I think, that Alias Malbunker out there playing for Western Aranda, a playing coach. We don't see too many of them these days. He's got some great assistance on the sideline, though, from Mr. Conrad Rada, who's been around Western Aranda football for longer than I've been in Alice, and that's 25 years, and a great coach on the other side too, Joe. Terence Wilson. I want to get it right, Terence, because I reckon I got his name wrong last year. What a wonderful job he's done with Mount Allan over the last 2 years. Of course, that Div 2 flag last year. Now they're punching above their weight against the big communities.
Yeah, for sure. And we know, Stan, there's no secret. There's a half a footy left for one of these teams. There's the game, a big game next week for the winner. There's no doubt about that. Speaking of winners, Rowan Armstrong, this way, that way, shows a bit of candy. He goes straight down the middle of TIO Traeger Park, but nice mark. He drops what he should have taken in long. Bryson goes out wide looking for Sassian, I think it is. He comes back inside, dangerous. He sets his teammate a task. He's up to it. He appeals for a free kick. Ball still needed to be won. Doggies, they just belted forward. Doogie at the back. He can't take a mark. Good front and centre. Tarrant Marr, snap around the corner. Missed everything, gone out of bounds on the full. It's going to be a relieving kick for the Eagles.
Probably gives us a chance to get the pronunciation right too. Great defensive play by Amaniah Turner, not Ammonia Turner as I've been calling him, Amaniah.
Amaniah, what a beautiful name.
Playing some great footy in defence.
I can't wait for I call Muhammad Dixon. Anyway, they go short in Mount Allan. Big shout out to the mighty Bats from Lake Nash. You're into a grand final. 2 weeks' time, we're back here at TIO Traeger Park. Shanks the kick off the ball. Tarrant Marr does well and taps it over in front of the Tree of Knowledge, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. And we've had a minute and 15 gone in this premiership quarter. Mount Allan lead by 20 points. 43 plays, Western Aranda 23. It's going to be tossed in. Tree of Knowledge direction, Western Aranda, they try to go into attack, but they're tackling with fierce. The ball comes over. Is that the big fridge?
They've turned the fridge back on.
Yeah,
Kelvinator's out there.
He's back plugged again. Anyway, nice mark. Finger dripping catch, and inside forward 50, all alone. Stafford at the back. He can't take a mark. Ball still there, needed to be won. Doggy's just belted out of the danger zone. Ball comes out to Alex Malbunker. Malbunker goes over. He's got one teammate inside, and Doggies are just flat-footed. There's a lot of traffic cops out there today. It's Rowan Armstrong, the Panther. He goes down
Beautiful
the line.
kick.
Nice, well-weighted kick, and Tarrant Marr it is. He goes inside forward 50 looking for Gorry. Gorry at the back. Two Eagles there to defend, but the boundary line's going to be the winner on this occasion. Goes out right in front of the Power and Water scoreboard. That's going to be a free kick out on the full, and the dancing umpire's called it how he's seen it.
Amaniah Turner to take the free kick. Great defensive effort and run by big Kelvin White too to get back there and put some pressure on. You don't expect that from a ruckman that size. That kick has cleared the marking contest. Patlas gets back there first for the Bulldogs under a bit of pressure. The handball backwards. Got it over to Isaiah Jones. He dished the handball out wider still. And now the kick to Rowan Armstrong. Marks centre wing, gap road side. Beautiful left foot pass. Armstrong to Armstrong. Jordan kicks inside 50, and the big fridge in the road. Taking the mark on the chest, and he'll clear it out of defence.
The double door Kelvinator.
What a great recovery from the big man.
He lets himself down with that disposal, gives it straight back to Armstrong and Jordan. Jordan goes inside forward 50. Wheeler, they need more out of him if they're going to be any chance today.
Racing.
Long. Liam goes long into his attacking zone.
Zach Stafford?
Stafford. He goes looking for another Stafford. He sets his teammate a task, but he's up to it. Daniel. Stafford gives it over the top. Nice work there. He trips over his own feet, snaps on the corner, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. And it's going to be a relieving kick, or is it going to be a free kick? Razor Ray's seen something and I didn't. after the disposal.
He's come to set the mark.
Yep.
Yep. And that Mount Allen player certainly feeling it with the shoulder. Might be Zachary Hagan. Put on a couple of blokes that we hadn't seen earlier in the game. Zach Stafford, I reckon, is having his first run. Got involved early in that passage of play.
Fresh legs.
They don't. Bush teams don't necessarily rotate the benches like we see at the top level. So 21. Yeah, it is Zachary Hagan. So they brought on two Zachs.
Yeah.
A Zach Stafford and a Zach Hagan. It's a Zach attack for Mount Allen.
He's going to kick from the boundary.
Hagan, one of the great surnames from out that way too.
Stafford! He plays on, goes on with that left foot kick, right at down stand. That's his 6th goal for the afternoon. And in the third, this is his 2nd for this term.
A man of that size should not be able to do that, but he does it regularly. Here we are on the live action replay. Right next to the behind post, the big man takes a mark. But this, non-preferred, that's his left.
Goal.
This fella looked like he had a hamstring or groin injury last week. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything wrong today. He's kicked 5 of Mount Allen's 8. 8-1-49 the Eagles. Western Aranda 3-5-23. The margin is 26 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. A bit of work to do here for the Bulldogs. I think it might be Jason Cena who's gone into the ruck against the big fridge, Kelvin White. White taps it down almost to his own advantage. Beaten to the footy by Rowan Armstrong. The handball off to Patlas. He's been good today. Kicks towards the attacking 50 now for the Dogs. The ball spills off hands to the back of the marking contest. Here's Jasper Wheeler. Wheeler gets it. Paddles it out towards his teammate Tarrant Marr. Marr dumped to the ground in the tackle. And the wizard Wendell Patterson there to wave his magic wand and clean up for Mount Allen. Nice foot pass out to the half-back flank. And they steady things down.
He's been asked to play on. He goes back straight. Right in the middle of TIO Traeger Park and pushing the back. Umpire Wally Gallio was probably the wrong spot to push someone in the back because Wally was in best position. Doggies, they gave it over to Rowan Armstrong, the Panther. Where's he going to go? He goes this way, that way. Lovely left foot kick. He finds a teammate there, all alone there. Alias Malbunker's lurking. He's gone too far back.
Leo
Malbunker played in that premiership for Plenty Highway. He goes with a pass. And he finds Doogie, Thomas Gorry.
Well, this is it. It's the 2 full forwards, really. Stafford at one end. He's kicked 5. Gorry at the other has kicked 2 so far, going for number 3. Stafford's just had cleaner ball come to him.
Coming back. Not enough.
Oh!
Wow.
Is that Patlas?
Patlas has taken a mark. 2 metres out, right in front of his point post, but...
Paddy Patlas.
He's been asked to come around. He goes...
Oh,
short.
was that 15?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because Robin Fishhook has gone bang and kicked it straight through the middle. And Doggies bring that margin back, Stan. 20 points.
They needed to get that goal. They couldn't really allow Mount Allen to string a couple together. Just saw on the live action replay. It was incredible. A pass from there into the top of the goal square.
What a famous name that one.
Fishhook. Yeah.
Gilbert.
Probably played the best individual game of footy I've ever seen here in Alice Springs.
He kicked 9.
Yeah,
9 straight.
2003 CAFL Grand Final. And
that was probably one of the
best grand final I've ever seen.
Oh, without a doubt. There's 17 goals won by memory, put to 17 goals 10.
Yep. Classic game of footy. Had absolutely everything.
Pioneers
this has been a good one too. It's been a good day here.
They've lost the footy, but nevertheless there's a couple of spare ones at the foot of the grandstand, and umpire Wally Gallio gets the replacement football.
20 points of difference on the Power and Water scoreboard. Western Aranda hanging in there.
Just ticked under 12 minutes to go in this premiership quarter. Wally Gallio throws it high in the sky. The fridge, he grabs it like you grab a pie out of a fridge. Anyway, the ball's still there, needed to be won. Ball comes over to Rowan Armstrong. He gets on that favoured left foot kick, handballs over. No, he doesn't go for a kick. Gives it off to his teammate, short, out wide. And it's a very strange kick. That's what's letting them down, their foot disposal, Doggies.
The young wizard with the footy in the back pocket.
Over the top. He's got a teammate there, and he finds his teammate then, Robbie Daniels. What's he doing on the back line? No, that was not Daniels.
Bryson Long.
Long, sorry. He gives it back. They're playing keepy-offsy at the moment. There's still plenty of time to go. There's no doubt about that. But they're in control. Ball comes out.
Namaya Long.
Long it is. They're holding it up. Where's the next link in the chain for Mount Allan? Push in the back. The umpire says, "Not play on." Still there to be one. Mel Bunker it is. Leo. Still there to be one. That's a throw if I've ever seen it. And the umpire's seen what I've seen.
He's missed nothing today, umpire Gallio. Mind you, everything's been right under his nose.
Leo Mel Bunker tries to spoil, but a nice mark there by Joshua Dixon.
He's had a good game too.
He's gone a long way off the mark. He goes short looking for his teammate, but not up for it. Leo Mel Bunker is though. Chips it over 2-1 and he gives it to the one. Handball over the top. Still needed to be won there by... Oh, steal it out of there. The Eagles inside forward 50. Drops what he should have taken. Still there. Peddling it forward. Soccers it forward. And that's Marcus Briscoe. Briscoe gives it to Stafford. Stafford just steps over his opponent. Tries to get it out of there, but good work in defence there by the Doggies. And they just skelter it over the boundary line.
Well done to the Bulldog back line. They're under the pump. They cannot afford to concede another goal right now.
Bowen Abbott it was.
They really need to kick the next.
Oh, for sure, Stan. That's a 20-point margin. If they're going to bring it back, this is the quarter that they need to.
Stafford with the ruck work. 50 out from goal. Well, he got the tap. He couldn't find anyone with it. Paddy Patlis there for the Bulldogs. He's going to have to take him on and switch play, and he does it pretty well too. Nice kick across ground. Got it over to Ryan Rara. Rara further afield. Rowan Armstrong with it on the half-back flank, and the Panthers away. 3 bounces, 4 bounces, 5 bounces up to the wing, 6 bounces now. 7 bounces from Rowan Armstrong. You don't see that often. It was too late to get the kick forward with any accuracy, but Jasper Wheeler dives low and takes the mark on the chest. Great run, Rowan Armstrong. Armstrong's leg will be weak now.
Stan Coombs, you're on fire today, mate. But I tell you, this bloke here, Stan, I said it earlier in the first half, he needs to kick this goal.
Well, this bloke knows how to kick him.
He kicked the one to get him here today, but he needs to kick more.
One of the greatest goal kickers of all time in Central Australian bush footy, Jasper Wheeler. Oh, hit the post.
Someone put a post there.
I tell you what, that was a pretty good effort from that distance. That's probably the one issue with him these days, is getting out towards that 50. He's not as young as he once was. Accuracy's still brilliant.
The Kelvinators moved on to
just seeing the run on the replay here from Rowan Armstrong. Magnificent. Probably didn't run the full 15 a couple of times with free bounce, but still. Oh, little mistake there. A little bit of a fumble, but time to recover for Amaniah Turner. And now his pass outside the defensive 50 is spot on.
Going to get it back here.
Hit his teammate on the chest. Anthony Campbell gave the handball back to Turner. Turner back to Campbell, and now Campbell will kick out to the half-back flank. They're retaining possession. Moving the ball forward now, the Mount Allan Eagles. Kicked it just forward of the wing. Oh, that's a good mark in the front position. Fair bit of pressure there. Augustine Dixon, the player to take it.
Dixon, he plays on. He gets into his favoured position. He goes looking for Stafford. Stafford takes the mark right in front of umpire Razor Ray. And he doesn't take him back, because I reckon that Western Aranda opponent just snuck 3 metres then.
It still won't help, because the distance is not going to be an issue here for Stafford. He's got the man bun back in.
Yeah.
Was out there for a little while in the first half. He's looking for goal number 6.
That's the instruction, I reckon, from Mount Allan is let's play this game on our terms, because we've seen that this quarter they're just holding it up, Stan.
Now this would be a tough kick distance-wise for most people, not this bloke.
He likes it as soon as he's left his boot, hasn't got the legs.
And he's got it.
Wow.
I don't even think he quite connected with that one as good as he normally does, but he's still put it through for his 6th goal. Daniel Stafford is making life difficult for the Western Aranda Bulldogs now. Mount Allan, 9 goals, 1 to Western Aranda, 4 goals, 6. The margin out to 25 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. Just saw the replay of the mark. And 50 metres, right on the line.
Easy as you like.
Only just made that one, but nonetheless, goal umpire Phil Nipras down there. Puts up the 2 fingers.
He likes it. First time we get to see Luke Urquhart in the middle of the ground for Bulldogs. For Mount Allan. The ball comes out. Good work there. Good shepherd off the ball. There he is, Urquhart. Urquhart's been tackled after he got rid of it. He kicks it over the no man's land. Will it be called deliberate? It hasn't been today. Leo. Leo Melbunker was leading in the race.
That's a great start to your time out on the field. Luke Urquhart, well done.
Yeah, he had 2 to beat and he beat them both. So he's got the man bun too, Stan.
Yeah, Urquhart with a nice haircut. He's doing the ruck work.
He's going to do the ruck work here.
He's done that all right too.
Ball gets out the back. Good work there. Just gets away from there. Joshua Dixon inside forward 50. But nice uncontested mark there by the doggies. They get it away. They ran it. They're off to the races. They're here again. They've got a teammate there all alone. If they want him, doesn't quite get to him. Now they're off to the races. And that's the 22 there, and Ryan Radara. Radara goes back in the middle. TIO Traeger Park. Uncontested markers. Nelson Paralucci. He goes over the top looking for Arnold Jack. He's got a teammate there. Centre half forward position, but he goes out wider looking for Leo Melbunker, premiership player for Plenty Ivo last year. He goes inside forward 50.
Well, play on. Gallio's there.
Right there, and he lays on top of him, and no prior opportunity.
He was ready to blow the whistle, umpire Gallio, but he's seen the ball spill out onto the grass.
It was.
He's been on the spot all day. Good positioning.
Jason Cena, he's going to go up for the ruck. He gives it off to Ma, left foot. The Neff, he kicks it inside forward 50. Gorry, he's got... Guess who?
What's he doing back there?
Stafford, wrong end of the ground. But we've seen this in that second term, Stan. He just went back and take control, and that's what he wants to do. He just goes down the line looking for Urquhart, but a teammate gets it in front of him. Wendell, the Wizard Patterson. Where's the next link in the chain? He goes short. This is what they're doing. He goes to Long. Liam Long. Double L. He's got the fridge if he wants him. He goes to the double doors. Kelvinator. Kelvin White. I love the number, Kelvin. This is keepy off. They're stuck to their instruction that we're just going to play keepy off. Dangerous. He goes looking for his partner in crime. Stafford, he takes a mark. Over the top is Anthony Campbell. Campbell takes a mark in front of his opponent there in Kennedy. Martin, he gives it off.
Good run.
They're off. Liam Long. Good run out of defence. He goes looking for his teammate.
Wow. Dixon.
Wow. Augustine Dixon, he's kicked one. He's been replaced. I reckon you might find...
That was a brilliant passage of play.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you can take Stafford out of the forward line, stick him down back, he'll do something for you there, and it's good enough to still result in a shot of goal. Augustine Dixon has kicked a lot of goals over the years too, son of Adrian.
Yeah, where's Augie going to do this? He twingles,
one of the Larumba connection.
It goes high in the sky. It's got some height. The distance is not going to worry. It is. It doesn't even make the distance. Ball comes out. The doggies are away. They're off to the races. Greyhound, first in Dapto. Anyway, the ball comes out. Oh, he dropped. Melbunker's been smashed. And the umpire says, yeah, that's a free kick. And it's going to go to the playing coach. He goes long looking for and finding his teammate. They're away here, the doggies, but they just didn't see what I seen. The ball's still there in the middle of the ground, and that's Matthias. He goes long looking for Gorry. At the back. Good work. All alone. Write this down. You can't miss them. And Tarrant Ma, he kicked his first. The Neff, that's his first goal for the afternoon. And they're just not giving up, the doggies stand.
A much needed one, that one.
They're bringing it back to 19 points, believe it or not. Ma was in the right spot. We'll see on the replay, he just belts it through. Tarrant Ma. Big shout out to all the Ma family. Hope you tuned in and watching.
Might be here.
The Neff has just kicked one.
We've got a couple of Charlies in town now. Junior is back. Well, much needed goal for the Dogs. They're hanging in there, 19 points behind on the Power and Water scoreboard. Couple of minutes to go in this third term. Gee, another one before that three-quarter time siren would be nice.
Would make it very interesting for a final term.
Young Cena up against the big Kelvinator. Cena won that one forward. And a little bit of a fumble there. Now Urquhart comes in quickly onto the right boot. Sent the footy out towards the wing. Alias Melbunker gathers in hot pursuit. Able to get the handball away as his shorts were nearly ripped off. Got it to Patlas. Patlas kicks to the half-forward flank. The big fridge sticks out 1 mitt. Can't hold on to it, then runs into the tackle. The ball spills free. Chance for the Dogs. They had to break the tackle. That was Matthias Pararucha. Now plenty of pressure coming from the Mount Allen defence. Little handball back. There's Maher again. Slips the handball out sideways for the Dogs. Now they go further back to Arnold. Jack kicks inside 50. Wheeler's got it. Shrugs a tackle. Handball over to his teammate Kennedy Murray. And it's a point on the board for the Dogs.
Red and peppering. They just haven't got their kicking boots on. They've had more shots, 12 shots to 10, and they trail by 18 points. 3 kicks in it. Stand a minute to go in this third term.
They just don't seem as clean with the footy when they get it in attack as Mount Allan are. It's a struggle for them to get a goal. They're trying hard.
They
Scoring shots, 12 to 10 in their favour.
Oh, dangerous.
What sort of a kick-in was that?
Dangerous. Urquhart, he's in it. He gets it well. He just handballs it out to the Fridge. He sets a lot of task here.
Oh,
the
well
Fridge
done.
does well. Oh, well done, the Kelvinator. He's hurt his knee again, Stan. He goes down the line and he finds his teammate there, Zachary Hagan. The Zach attack. Where's he going to go? He's been asked to play on. He plays on all right. He has one bounce. Zach Hagan kicks it on to his teammate there.
Zach Stafford.
Stafford goes looking for the other Stafford, but Mathan Paralucha, that's a good matchup. I think they've finally gone there to Mathan Paralucha. He gives a handball off to his teammate there, Ryan Radara. They're off to the races. Doggies have owned this wing. Over the top there is Nelson Paralucha. There's another one in the centre, but Siren wins out on this occasion, and what a entertaining third term. Mount Allan lead on the Power and Water scoreboard, 9-1-55. They lead Western Aranda 5-7-37, Stan Coombs.
Western Aranda made some inroads in that quarter, Joe. They kicked 2 goals too. Mount Allan 2 straight goals. They narrowed the margin back by 2 points, but I think the important thing for the Dogs was to steady the ship. And it gives them a chance to come home in this final term. A grand final spot up for grabs. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to ICTV. The Dogs and the Eagles will be going hammer and tongs in the last quarter.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
What do you all do if you see a water running? Turn it off!
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Ready, set, ICTV. ICTV, showing hours.
Telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
And welcome back to ICTV. One more quarter of footy to go on preliminary final day for the 2022 CAFL Bush Footy Final Series. My name's Stan Coombe, joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Joe, 18 points the difference in favour of Mount Allan, but I reckon there were some signs in that third term that the Dogs are coming home.
Oh, for sure, Stan. The game we called before this one, the margin was bigger, but yeah, this fourth and final terms, we're in for a mouth-watering game. There's no doubt about that. But like you said, Stan, the door is ajar because Doggies just had a lot of the play that just couldn't capitalise.
I reckon the big difference, we were speaking off here, the big difference has just been how they've got the ball to their respective full forwards.
Yeah.
Daniel Stafford on the lead, they've delivered beautifully. But when the Dogs have gone forward looking for Gorey, quite often he's had to compete with two defenders. So that's probably been the difference.
For sure. And if they can get a couple of goals out of him or Wheeler in this first term, who knows what's going to happen in this fourth and final term here at TI Traeger Park. We know Papunya in, the winner out of this game is going to meet him. Will it be an eagle? Will it be a dog? We got 20 minutes to find that one out, Stan. Please put that clock up because no one will know what's going on here.
Razor Ray, we've got it on the Power and Water scoreboard on our screens anyway.
Ball's tossed up. It's one out of there, and Joshua Dixon, he's going to receive a free kick. He was being held without it against Alias Malbunka.
Very good. The Dixons, there's a few of them there. This is almost the old Cowboys, Laramba and Mount Allan combined.
Stafford says, get it in here. Guess who goes up? Stafford, but three against him go up. Oh, the Doggies are out here. They're off to the races. There's two here if they want it. They go even further. Drops what he should have taken there. Good work. Fends one tackle, gets a handball over the top. Gives it back to him.
Oh, he's called that a throw.
Called that a throw.
I know someone who's been, we haven't seen since halfway through the second quarter, is Jordan Armstrong injured, I'm thinking, for the Dogs. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's great to get him out there. He's experienced. I hope he's, here he is.
Here he is. Oh,
nearly got it too.
He did. You speak of the devil, the ball's still there though. Eagles, they go forward. He's holding it up. He's got Stafford if he wants him. Puts it in the hot spot. Stafford!
I think we just spoke about that.
Yeah, he's just the delivery, Stan. You hit the nail on the head there. He just, the delivery. Second to none. Stafford loves him coming in laced out like that. He goes back. He's had 7 shots, Stan, 6 goals, 1.
And the one hit the post.
The one hit the post. Anyway, he takes all the time he can with this. Can he get his team one step closer to that grand final? They were in last year's Premier Division 2. Now they're going for the big cake. He likes it.
Oh, the crowd likes it.
He points over to his family over the Tree of Knowledge direction. And there it is. Daniel Stafford's kicked his 7th. And like we said earlier in the call, Stan, he kicked 9 last year in the Division 2.
Probably 6 last week too in the knockout final. Well, actually, that was a double chance final, wasn't it? And on the live action replay, the set shot 45 metres is just casual as you like for this man. That'd be testing the distance of most blokes. And that's just like shelling peas for him. That's easy.
Yeah, with the not so quite great hamstring, I believe. But anyway,
Kelvin Abbott's ready for this ruck contest in the middle for the Dogs. He's dancing around on his toes up against the big fridge, but the big fridge punches it forward. So too does Joshua Dixon. Going in Mount Allan's direction. Bad bounce there for Jordan Armstrong. And Rodson Campbell will gather now for Mount Allan. Back towards centre forward with a kick. It was a clever kick around the corner too. Stanley Long with the mark. He can deliver deep inside the attacking 50. You'd be looking for Stafford, wouldn't you? He's got 2 to beat this time. The ball spills down loose. Oh, still under pressure though, the Dogs. Well done with the quick kick out of defence, Nathan Pararucha. And now a chance for Urquhart just outside the 50. He got a rank bounce as well. And now young Inkamala paddling up forward for the Dogs. Then a little toe poke to gain some more yardage. Up to the wing now on the grandstand side of the ground. He brushes off the Urquhart tackle and passes short. It's a good one too. Got it to Wilfred Nallai. He's handball to Tarrant Marr. Marr inside 50. Beautiful pass. Rowan Armstrong on the lead out from full forwards taking the mark. And he can go back and try out that lovely left foot he's got.
How good was the Neff then? He just weighed up his best option, kicked it into the open space, and the Panther just ran onto it.
Ripper passage of play right from the back pocket where it started too with Nathan Pararucha. This is a big one here for Western Aranda. They need this. Rowan Armstrong.
Wow.
Oh, it's a nice looking kick. It is a lovely left, isn't it? Straight through the middle. And the Dogs stay alive. They get the margin back to 18 points on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Well, Stan, if you didn't make that tea at 3/4 time, quickly get up. You've got about 30 seconds to put that kettle on and make sure you get another cup of tea.
This almost following the same script, perhaps, as our first preliminary final. Gingies kicked the first goal of the final term then to get themselves about 4 in front. Mount Allan have just done it now. And a quick response from the Dogs. Can the Dogs do what Papunya did?
And we talk about Lux of Fortune, Stan. Urquhart had that ball. He got the worst bounce known to man, and they were away, and they ran in numbers. Umpire back in the ground, Wally Gallio, he wins it. The Fridge knocks it down. Alias Melbunker wins it, gets it over to... Oh, they're away here.
Jasper's in the middle.
The Neff. Tarrant goes long, looking for Armstrong. Doogie, don't argue. He goes on the left.
Oh!
Wow, he's hit the post. That's what let Doogie down today. He's kicked too many points. But how good's Tarrant Marr coming into his own, the Neff?
Big move to put Jasper Wheeler in the middle too, the noted goal kicker. He got a hand in that centre clearance. Long kick out here. Ball off hands in favour of Amaniah Turner, who took off and out of bounds. And then a direct kick looking for Stafford. Up goes the one hand, and he's got a free kick anyway. Being held in the marking contest, and the big man will go back and line up from 35 out. Directly in front, the pass is on into the goal square. And Augustine Dixon shows everyone the footy,
50,
but he's not going to be allowed to kick it. Give it back to Stafford, no one on the mark. He can poke it through. Oh, he gives the handball over to Augustine Dixon. Sharing is caring as Dixon bangs it into the basketball stadium.
Free kick, time wasting, Stan. Free kick going to be here to Western Aranda here. Time wasting.
How did they call that time wasting?
Because he kicked it to...
You're allowed to kick it as far as you can if you're going for goal.
Yeah, he's kicked it to the hospital, I reckon. And it's...
No, the goal umpire's waving the flag.
Yeah, it's a goal, but Razor Ray is...
Well, I don't believe that's correct. I don't
I
like criticising umpires, but that's
disagree.
wrong. You can kick it as far as you like.
Yeah.
If he had a long enough dob on him, he could have kicked it into town.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I reckon they've just picked that ball up from the 24 hour, I reckon. Anyway.
I'm hoping we get a ball up here. I really am.
Yeah, I don't think we will. Razor Ray's called it. He's telling Wally Gallio what's going on here.
No, Gallio's shaping to throw it, is he? Or is he sorting out who to give the kick to? No, he's giving it to Kelvin Abbott. Well, I don't know. We're meant to tap it over the line, are we? Wheeler with a torpedo.
Goes long, looking for Gorry. Doogie's taking the mark. He's got to play it over the top if he wants him. Even shorter. But if you want him in having a shot for goal. There's no doubt about it. He's not going to waste any time. He's not going to give a free kick for that time wasting.
Oh,
he likes it.
He's put that one through.
He likes it.
Goal for goal in the final quarter.
Wow.
The Dogs won't go away.
Wow. Anyway.
If they get another one here from the centre bounce.
Game on.
I don't think they're going to get a centre clearance as easy as the last one, where it was just handed over to them. I won't go on about that, but I'm struggling to understand it.
It was Augustine Dixon that kicked it.
Yeah, he kicked it. Stafford just sharing, gave him the little handball in the goal square. He didn't have to. I don't see what that's got to do with it. And well, you can kick it as far as you like, I think.
Anyway, the ball's back in. That we've just ticked under 12 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this preliminary. The decider. Who's going to meet Papunya? We've got 12 and a half minutes to work that one out. 67 plays, 51.
Jasper Wheeler in the middle.
He's been a difference, Stan. You caught Rowan Armstrong. Free kick in the back. Rowan Armstrong, free kick.
I'm not so sure about that one either. He got hands on that in the mark, didn't he?
Yep. Well, there's a couple of things, Stan, that have just gone
they're going the Dogs' way, aren't they?
And that's football. We just can't do nothing about it. This margin's going to be back to 10 points if he kicks
this. This has been a good move too. We've taken Wheeler out of the middle, out of the forward line, and put him in the middle. He's getting all the centre clearances, and Armstrong normally in the middle is now kicking the goals.
Wow, that's his second, and the Dogs are coming, Stan. 10-point margin.
Let's have a look at this one on the live action replay, because I think this is a fair enough attempt to mark.
Wheeler.
Wow. Out of the middle. Now, I know the boot's in the middle of the back, but he almost marked that. What happens if he holds onto it? That's a mark.
Would have been mark of the day.
So a realistic attempt to mark. But anyway, I tell you what, it's made our game more exciting.
Wow, 11 and a half minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. That kettle would have boiled by now.
Two goals in the final term to Rowan Armstrong, 10 points. Gallio back in the middle.
The young Abbott, he's up against the fridge. He wins, no one wins that one. Ball, a bad dance again for Urquhart. Ball comes out. Alice Melbunker gets the handball out. Still there needed to be one. Give it over to Ma. He's been the difference. The Neff, he goes inside forward 50 and finds, guess who? The Panther.
Too far out now.
Got Gorry if he wants him. He goes right back. He's got Wheeler in the middle. Nah, he's going to take all the responsibility. He's going to kick. He's been asked to play on. He lets go from outside. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gone long.
Bang! And he's not wasting any time.
No way. And his opponent has hurt himself.
Plenty of time left here.
Plenty of time.
He's making the most of it all. Suddenly he's got 4 goals on the board, and suddenly there's less than a goal in it at Traeger Park. Bushfooty does it again.
I said this bloke's got such a footy brain. He's called it again. Stafford has moved himself now, standing in the middle of the ground.
Yep, trying to stem the flow. They're not getting the ball up to him now. That's the difference. So he might as well get himself into the game. Thomas Gorey on the live action replay puts it through.
Luke
4
Urquhart,
points the difference.
Luke Urquhart has just had 3 of the worst bounces you'll ever have, one in foot, and he's been dragged for that. Not his fault, but he's been replaced by Josiah Cook.
All right, footy back to the middle. Young Kelvin Abbott.
Stan Coombs.
Young Kelvin Abbott is holding his own in the ruck against the big
16.
fridge. He's not winning the taps, but he's breaking even. He's dancing around on his toes at the moment, waiting for the ball up. He's ready to go. He looks like a boxer. And he gets it to himself, plucks it out of the air. The big fridge didn't go. The door wasn't open at all. Patless Long kick inside 50. Ball spills to the front of the marking contest. Bryson Long gets the handball away. Another quick handball there by Josiah Cook. Over to Abbott. Abbott threw it away. Stafford was closing. Now Patless picks up. Got through some traffic. 2 metre kick went straight to Jordan Armstrong.
At the back.
Waiting for a scream. Oh no, here's Doogie! Out of mid-air. Did he get it?
Yep.
Did he get a foot on it? Goal. Wait on Phil Nippers. Come on, Phil. You're on camera, mate.
Please, Phil. We need a decision.
There's a lot of discussion here. It's a goal. Wow. The dogs are in front.
The dogs are coming.
Oh,
Who let the dogs out?
gracious.
Wow. Well, they've hit the front stand. The only time they've been in front all game. 10 goals, 969. 11 goals, 167.
Here's a replay. Look at this. Oh,
wow.
It's at the bottom of his screen.
Wow. Wow. All he needed was one screen. It was a goal.
Bootlace.
Wow.
Well, Phil Nippers was right there. I think he had the snicker on it.
Wow. Stan Coombs.
Incredible. We've got eight and a half minutes left. That's the thing that amazes me. There's still 8 and a half minutes of this to go. You watch now Allan come back.
Stafford.
Kelvin Abbott impersonating Ali in the middle, dancing on his toes, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, but the big fridge knocks this one forward for Mount Allen.
Yeah, Mount Allen, there he is, the butterfly. He does well. He goes down Tarrant Marr, the Neff, puts his body on the line, gives it on to Mel Bunker. He gives it on to the big fella, and he goes over the top. Wheeler, he's been fantastic. He just belts it forward, top. Doogie Gorry. Free kick there, nothing doing. Thomas Gorry gives it on to Wheeler. Still there, needed to be one. Oh, well done out of defence. The Eagles, Mount Allen Eagles.
Racing.
They're off and racing. Goes out here and well. Ronson Campbell, he sets his teammate a task. Oh, well done by the big ruckman. He's playing out of his skin this last quarter stand.
16 years old, Kelvin Abbott.
Dropped the football.
Well, he's helped cause that, the young man.
Oh, for sure. That's got to be a 50 metre
penalty.
Along the ground. You just cannot do that. You cannot do that.
Oh, look at the Western Aranda players. They're urging the crowd on.
They're on fire here.
Off camera, I've just punched Joe Clark in the nose. We're that excited.
Yeah, that excited. Anyway, the ball's there. The Panther has taken an uncontested mark. Rowan Armstrong.
I would normally not back anyone to kick a goal from this position in the snake's head pocket, but Rowan Armstrong, a left footer, and a beautiful kick.
Isn't it? That's
the right side for him.
He'll milk the clock for all it's worth. There's so much on it, Stan, though. This kick, and there's so much time.
2 points of lead at the moment.
The Panther, he crosses the 50 metre arc. Rowan Armstrong. Lovely kick. It's gone across
1
the face.
point only.
1 minus score. 3-point margin here at TIO Traeger Park. 10-10, 70. Plays 11-1, 67.
11-1.
Wow.
That's amazing kicking.
20 shots to 11, Stan.
We spoke about the 2003 Grand Final, CAFL one earlier, maybe off air, eh? And 17-1 Pioneer kicked that day.
Yeah.
It's nearly as good. Here's Wendell Patterson, the mark on the back flank for Mount Allan. Their turn to go forward.
The Wizard.
Off goes the Wizard. One bounce, a second bounce, some good shepherding, gives him more time. Now the kick, forward to the flank. Mark taken on the chest by Zach Hagan. Hagan holds it up, waiting for the right option. Stafford would be the man, wouldn't he? The long kick, it's a big torpedo to Stafford up high. One grab, can't complete the mark with a second. Ball taken away here by the Western Aranda defence. Oh, Hagan in with solid body work. And now a pack of players over at the ump. He'll ball that one up. It's desperate stuff now.
Oh, he's hurt his opponent too, but 5.5 minutes to go, Stan. This is going to be the longest 5.5 minutes for all those 44 players out there, Stan.
I would be surprised if Nathan Paralucha's hip has been snapped in half after that one. He's getting up holding his head. Umpire Ray Hocking to throw it up.
He throws it up high in the sky. Stafford, he goes up. No one... It's going to be a free kick to Stafford.
He'll take it.
Oh, for sure. He's telling everyone he's going to have a shot here.
Oh, they could go back in front with this one.
Wow. Can he add to his seven?
7 already.
7 goals won, and his team's got 11 goals won.
Look at the crowd over there. Half of them up on their feet. No one wants to sit down now. It's time to stand up. Well, here's the man, Daniel Stafford Jr.
This is the most important goal he's going to kick for his community ever, Stan. Unless there's a kick after the siren.
Just inside 50, so we know distance not an issue for this man. Would be for anyone else.
He likes it.
Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal.
Wow.
You only have to look at the supporters to know that. Terry Bell, you're irrelevant down there, mate. You might put up the 2 fingers, but everyone else told us. Mount Allan are back in front.
Wow.
8 goals to Stafford.
There's only been four other players, or 3 other players that are non-Staffords that's kicked a goal, and he has been, no doubt, the difference. They lead now. That
4 minutes left.
3 points in favour of Mount Allan. 12-1, 73, 10-10, 70.
Is Jasper Wheeler still in the middle? No, he's been taken out. Geez, he was inspirational in there, a few centre bounces. Kelvin Abbott again dancing around on his toes. I mean, it's Kelvin White. This time Big White thumps it forward for Mount Allan. Towards centre, forward for the Eagles. Quick kick came out of the pack inside 50. Oh, they spoiled each other, the Western Aranda defenders. Daniels bursts through. Gets a handball away. The left-footed kick in towards goal under pressure. Bounces just before the boundary line and goes over for a boundary throw in deep in the 4th pocket. It was Marcus Briscoe, the player that got beat the ball.
I want to know why Kelvin Abbott hasn't been on the ground. He's just been a difference in this last term.
Well, he's only 16. They probably weren't expecting it from someone so young.
Wow.
He has been terrific.
He's playing above and beyond his level, no doubt about that.
Oh, that's a pretty ordinary boundary throw in. Straight up and down. Stafford got the tap back to Augustine Dixon. Handball partly smothered, but Stanley Long onto the left boot. Stafford! Everything's fine because Stafford will be going for 9.
Wow. He is going to take up every second of this. And there's no 15-second warning stand.
Yeah, he'll take as long as he possibly can here.
He's not going to handball this one off.
Let's not forget, this could have been 10 because he gave a handball to Augustine Dixon while they were both standing in the goal square earlier on this quarter. So this could have been 10. It's going to be 9.
He's already taken up 30 seconds.
This is, strangely enough, this is the sort of range he occasionally misses from.
Yeah.
Not long range, but close.
Watch his body language. That'll tell you. Belly's going to be irrelevant.
No worries. They're jumping behind the goals. They are jumping for joy, the Mount Allan supporters. That might have finally done it. They might have finally put out this great Western Aranda Bulldog challenge. Here's a replay. Augustine Dixon. It was just a kick in hope from Stanley Long. Put it up high when you've got a big man like that.
Yeah. Wow. 9
13 goals, 1.
79.
10-10-70 Western Aranda. That's the Power and Water scoreboard. A 9-point lead, 1.5 minutes gone. I suppose there's still time for the Dogs, but they've got to do it straight from the bounce. And the ball's not coming back too quickly.
Yeah, no, and that took a minute and a half off the clock then, Stan. And
Actually losing more time getting the ball back than we are seeing goals from the centre.
Stafford used all of his experience on that one. Alias Melbunker, they made a mistake there, but anyway, he had to go back to the back line.
Here it is.
A minute.
The Dogs need to get it straight out of the middle.
A minute to go.
Oh, Kelvin Abbott, he's bumped that one forward. Here's Rowan Armstrong for the Dogs. Just couldn't quite get the clean pick-up. Cena there, his handball intercepted. Jordan Armstrong busting through. Got the handball out to Wilfred Nallai. Nallai got it away to Kelvin Abbott. Back to Rowan Armstrong on the left. He's hooked it wide. And Bryson Long didn't take it out. Wheeler's there. Wheeler on the left. Has just missed for the Dogs. And that's probably the game gone there.
Wow, that's
Phil
it.
Nippers puts up one finger.
Yeah, they will milk the clock for what it's worth.
35 seconds. Oh, brave effort by the Dogs, but Mount Allen have got it. It's going to be an all-Eagle grand final next week.
Yeah, they're not too far. They're neighbours, I believe. And I think Mount Allen Division 2 grand final winners last year. How
Can they
exciting
go
is that?
all the way?
Can they? If Stafford plays like he did this week, of course they can. Shaking hands, and they already know it's all over. There's 10 seconds to go. Bit of junk time.
Yeah, the countdown, you can hear the crowd counting it down now.
Yeah.
And the Wizard's got it. One more wave of the wand there, Wizard. And there it is. Mount Allen into another grand final. They're looking to make it back-to-back, going from Division 1 to Division 2. And next week they'll be up against Papunya, who are looking for back-to-back as Division 1 title holders. Brave effort though, Western Aranda. Terrific game of football. And G2 absolute beauties, Joe. We've been waiting 12 months for this, and they certainly turned it on for us. They never let us down, the bush footy.
Oh, don't they, mate? How exciting is that? But Stan, we didn't go through the goal kickers, but I am today. We've got Thomas Gorry, he kicked 5, 3 in that final term. 1 each to Tarrant Marr, Robin Fishhook, and of course Rowan Armstrong ended up with 2. But on the winner's side, you heard it. If you didn't, you had earphones on. Daniel Stafford just kicked 9 goals, 1. He handed 1 off.
Yeah, should have been 10.
And Augustine Dixon was 1 that he handed off to. He ended up with 2. Stanley Long 1, and Sassian Jones 1 also. Hopefully we can get an interview from the big staff himself. But what an entertaining game, Stan. It was won in the last 90 seconds of the game.
Yeah, terrific stuff. I don't know if we just picked that up on the camera, but I just thought that was fantastic. I saw a Mount Allen supporter walk over to young Kelvin Abbott and shake his hand and give him a pat on the back.
Yeah.
I think if Mount Allen supporters recognise the effort of that young man in the final term.
We spoke about that in the last game, Stan, how the young people had really stepped up, and you talk about young people stepping up, and there it is right there. He stepped up in that last quarter. So the Doggies have got a lot to hope to stick forward to for the fourth moving forward.
This is the youngest Western Aranda side I've seen. Well, probably in my time in Central Australia, Joe. It's the youngest senior side I've seen them put out there. So there's plenty more to come for them in the future. And as we've seen with Papunya, you build flags from under 18s in bush footy.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about
Let's
it.
hope we've got under 18 footy next year.
Yeah. No, well, I think the big man, he's looking for a drink of water, and so he deserves a drink of water, Stan.
Fantastic.
He said I can't get on anywhere without a drink of water.
Big Paul Briscoe was just giving some congratulations to Daniel Stafford. Stafford coming over towards the microphone. Getting one last drink in. We're right to go, Jono. And down on the ground, we've got the great man with us. Another 9-goal performance in a big final. You can hear that he's certainly blowing a bit of wind at the moment. Daniel Stafford Jr., congratulations, mate. What a feeling this must be.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Thank you. It's unreal to get in another grand final, but especially in the big one, Division 1, you know.
And that certainly means something to you, Mob, doesn't it? A Division 2 flag last year, great step forward for the club. But you're up against the big fellas now and you're punching above your weight.
I keep believing these boys, keep telling them, you know. Just keep pushing hard and one day we'll get there to big one. Because I knew inside them they can play, you know.
Well, we look at you, mate, and we see 9 goals there. The footy doesn't get to you without your teammates. So, look, even though you can be the star of the show with 9, I'm sure you're grateful for what's happening further afield from you.
Yeah, I'm staying. Got to thank the team, where the ball's coming in, you know. got to thank the midfield backline. This rock. Ammonite, Turner, yeah, Price and Long, I think they stood out well in the back. Young Liam Long, you know. Yeah, can't thank for enough.
I'm going to give her a quiet one. Stafford! Hey, champ, congratulations, big fella. Yeah. How was it in the last 30 seconds? I mean, when doggies hit the front, you must have thought, man, I've got to step up. You made that move and you moved yourself in the centre. But how sweet was that one, champ?
I don't know, Joey. I think it was last 5 or 6 minutes to go. There was a lot going through my mind, and I'm thinking I want to stay forward. I go centre, I'll go down back. I don't know where. Yeah, but when I went centre, and the boys told me, why don't you just go back forward and we'll try to get it down to you. And yeah, I think rest was history.
And we're looking at I'm looking at the team sheet here, mate. You've got a few names: Joshua Dixon, Augustine Dixon. It's pretty good to see that Aranda connection back. Of course, they've been opponents in the last couple of years. It's reminding me a bit of what you would have watched as a young man, the older Mudgera Cowboys.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting that old feeling back when we was playing, Central Mudgera. But it's good to get them 3 Dixon brothers come across and play for us. They come in respect too, because, family all around stand, their grandmother and dad from there, so they wanted to come play for us. So. Yeah,
and the other thing I think has been great for your football club, mate, is Terence Wilson as your coach. Div 2 grand final last year. I think he's normally based at Yuendamu.
Yeah, he was based in Yuendamu. I think it was the last 7 to 6 weeks. He was away. I don't know, he was at a personal leave, so I got to take it off for Anthony Briscoe as well, because he was coaching us when Terence Briscoe wasn't there for personal leave. So I got to thank Anthony Briscoe for sticking up and being there for us in them hard times when coach wasn't there. So yeah.
Hey, big fella. Hey, I wish you all the best this week. I hope you can regroup, and of course you got another set of Eagles there in Papunya to take on. You're the only one that's going to stop them from going for 3 in a row. But from me, mate, have a good week. Get your body right, and you'll be back next week, and I will be too watching, and we can't wait, mate.
Yep, thank you, Stan. Thanks, champ. Thanks, Joey.
All the best there, Daniel Stafford Jr. And tell you what, doesn't he speak well? Mike, I remember being impressed with how he spoke last year. I want to keep watching him play for another 5 or 6 years, but after that, I think we might have a coach on our hands there too, even to hear about how he's thinking in that last quarter. Should I go forward? Should I go back? Should I stay? Should I get into the middle? So, look, a couple of great games of football, and it all sets us up for a magnificent grand final day next weekend. Eagles versus Eagles. It's going to be Papunya versus Mount Allan. Joe Clark, look, thank you for sitting alongside me again today. Great to do it again. We must also thank the entire ICTV crew. They do a wonderful job, and a special mention goes to our mate Jono, because he rocked up as many Ks as most of the midfielders out there today, sorting out some team sheets for us. But a great team effort from ICTV. It's terrific to be a part of it, isn't it?
Oh, mate, pleasure's all mine, Stan, sitting next to you, mate.
Well, all the best. Stay with us. Come back to us next week. More great footy action. It's grand final time in the Bush competition next week, and you'll only see it on ICTV.
ICTV, showing our way.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's my water. You can be water smart, and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are Yabrinya School.
Our family?
Your family.
Yabrinya Toy School.
Learning old.
Learning new.
Come to Yabrinya School. You are. We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know one packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. Oh, that's my water! What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Don't leave the tap on!
Hey, Donna Villiers Woods here, and you're watching ICTV, showing our way.
The videos on ICTV come from hundreds of different contributors, all sharing their video stories. ICTV is based in Alice Springs, where we're proud to play videos from contributors living in remote communities all over Australia. ICTV is proud to present the Contributor Profiles Project, showcasing some of the amazing contributors making videos for ICTV.
What's good about community television is that it shares these amazing stories from all parts of the country that you probably would have never have heard if it weren't for this platform with ICTV.
I guess the reason why I like community TV, because it shows us through cities and different states, whoever watches it knows where we are, somewhere on the map.
It's a deadly job. You get to go out and do things with your families and friends, and also you get to, go out to country, do all this deadly stuff like hunting, fishing. That's what you get to do when you working in the media. It gets you to go places. So we get to show things that nobody don't see. Just say if I go out hunting and people don't know that's it, what we eating and all that, so we can tell them. So when they come this side, they know what they eating and all that. And one thing about them, they're showing us their way, and when we go there over to their country, we know what to eat and how to respect their country. So it's more like respecting our ways and showing our way, through cultural and lifestyle and singing, dancing, and all those stuff.
One of the big things about media that really sort of drew me to it was being able to tell your story and being able to talk about what's going on in your community, collecting and storing and telling our culture. I think we can show all that, we can document that. My hope is for us as a mob to be able to capture that and store that and revive it in some areas.
You get to, when you watch at all stuff you've been in, you recorded a really good concert, like Coloured Stone or our own concert here, our band at Beagle Bay, and you just know you've been part of that team, enjoying it with the rest of your mob and at the concert and looking at it on TV and reliving it and proof that you've been there.
No, just that good feeling, from your Leon, and you feel so proud. Your mob telling you how deadly you are, and keep the work up, and just make you feel more proud of knowing what you're doing for your people.
So, again, next generation come, they could sort of see that on ICTV, and they could see what we've been doing. I'd encourage them to keep history of what they're doing, no matter who it is. Also to share with the rest of the world, I suppose. Community television is different to mainstream television because, there's no props around, there's nothing, everything's for real. So we're sort of showing real lifestyle and how we live and what we do, so yeah.
My hopes for the future with media and just Indigenous culture is that we really not only archive our language, our cultures, our customs, but also share it with the world and really dispel a lot of misconceptions about Aboriginal people and really show how beautiful not only our people are, but the land is.
Hi, I'm Warren H. Williams, and this is the Live from Karma Studio Sessions, recorded live here in Bantua. And this is the fabulous Shelley Morris.
Hi everyone, it's so great